The Motor City from just across the river. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And to be there among the top 10 of this very talented rookie class really says a lot about his potential.
Yep, and there's a lot of competition for the ROI this season. Rookie of the Year, folks, if you're not keeping up. And as early as it is, you know, he's got plenty of time to put himself right in the middle of the running.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Gorgie Dang is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Derek White, and it's Murray in at point. And for the Pistons, we've got Diallo. He's out there with Hayes. Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Stewart in at the 4-man position. Now here's Hayes, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. You know how this goes, Clark. Some guys check the standings every morning. Others won't look at it at all. They'll try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, you know, we were struggling as a team during my time in the NBA with the Pacers, so I wasn't doing too much standing watching. But for those guys that are thinking about it, it varies. Individuals look at it differently. I would be a guy who wouldn't want to see it all the time. That's like getting on the scale every day. That wouldn't serve me too well.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now Murray. Pass to Poeltl. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very...
Oh, what a finish!
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Murray. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Diallo with it. White's there. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Grant.
You know, DeRozan has to put so much into the offensive end. You wonder if his defense suffers at times, but not that time. He was all over that shot.
Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good from Grant.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's White missing. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Grant gets a wide open look. You can't get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Detroit with the ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. But take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Pistons, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Here's DeRozan. Plumlee with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's White. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Grant, that's good.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Passes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Grant. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Pass to Diallo. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. White with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, great fight displayed that time by White to get that board and then finish. Strong play.
And here's Hayes. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. They swipe it. Here's Diallo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
That free throw good from Diallo. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Diallo. Over Murray. Diallo, no good. A different look here for Detroit. Okafor is checked in for Plumlee. Doumbouya comes in for Grant, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Diallo. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 6. Down low. And there's Murray on the assist from DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Now the pass to Okafor. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Doumbouya, it's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's really hard to stop Murray there. I mean, with his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Free throw good, Murray. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Bank shot, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Mills kicks to Murray. Gay in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. It's deflected, and he gets it back. San Antonio again missing. Here's Doumbouya. And that one is off. Murray with the defensive effort. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. Back to Gay. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Smith. There's the lob to the hoop. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Mills can't hit. Feeds it to Okafor to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Boy, the energy by Okafor on display there really just kind of willed that shot in over some pretty stingy defense.
San Antonio trailing here. Now here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and they pick up 2.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Murray against Smith. Outside, Joseph. Smith trying to break loose. Shot by Joseph, no good. Spurs shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Mills can't hit. The Pistons shooting 33% here in the first quarter. He lobs it up. It's hauled in by Lyles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Walker's checked in for Murray. Here's Mills. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Just 5 to shoot. Doumbouya kicks to Joseph. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boy, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Gay hits them both. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Joseph looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Okafor. Makes it off the glass. Okafor's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
That is really outstanding work by Okafor. He's a real talent in the paint.
Here's Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Walker. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's Joseph. That's tipped. Mills with the steal. There's 1:54 left in the first. Gay in the corner. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Spurs shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Walker with a clean look. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ellington.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And you look at their defense, they limit their opponents into that anemic shooting percentage because of their terrific teamwork. These guys stay on a string and really provide that help to one another when they're out there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Ellington hits them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Passes to Lyles. Here's Vassell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Mills for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mills has got 5 now.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
And it's Okafor at the elbow. Back to Joseph. On the wing, Ellington. In the corner, Smith with it. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Mills. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Excellent D there from Okafor.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Walker the pass to Mills. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, that's how you stretch a defense out, guys. Mills not afraid to let it fly from anywhere.
For 3, Smith. No good on the last second attempt there. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Lyles. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the 2. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Joseph. White with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading, and the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running. Walker's shot is off. Grant dishes to Joseph, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Joseph's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons. Gay outside. Back to White. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Smith. And Smith slams it home.
Yeah, Smith doesn't mind showing off his dunking ability. This guy can throw it down with a little flavor.
The Spurs shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And the pass to Vassell. Passes it to Walker. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Gay. That shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. That one a little long.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Pass to Smith. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Joseph, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Vassell drops in the layup for 2. Vassell's got his first basket.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside DeRozan. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Pistons have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. Detroit, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's White missing. The Pistons shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Stewart passes to Hayes. Out left to the wing. Shot left block. Plumlee trying to break loose. Stewart misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And Pirtle sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Plumlee, no luck. So it's the Spurs now. Over in the corner, White. He kicks to Jang, to the wing on the left. The baseline, Jang. Rebound by the Pistons.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Grant. Diallo inside. Guarded by Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
He misses the free throw. And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now White, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Kicks to Poeltl. For 3, Murray bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
Grant surveying the D. Inside. Pass to Diallo. Pocket 2. Off target from 3-point range.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Hey, When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at San Antonio. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And you know, for the Spurs, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
The feed to White. Plumlee with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6. Grant the pass to Stewart. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray against Plumlee. Murray outside. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And he makes the first. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Detroit. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Hayes hits them both. And the Spurs with possession. They lead by 4. Here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. In the corner, it's Jang. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, Stewart falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Diallo, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside DeRozan. Teardrop shot. The shot missing. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
The pass to Ellington. Plumlee with it. Defended by Pirtle. 8 feet away. Another shot and stolen by Jang. It's 2-on-1. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Hayes the pass to Ellington. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Spurs leading by 7. Out to the wing. Here's Mills. Detroit with the rebound. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Diallo. To the paint. Stewart passes to Hayes. On the wing, Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Mills. A shot's good from Ellington. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's DeRozan. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ellington the pass to Stewart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pistons, Okafor is checked in for Plumlee. Doumbouya comes in for Diallo. And Smith subbed in for Hayes. The Spurs also changing it up. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Gorgui Dieng. Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Passes it to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp. And he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
Murray against Smith. Pass to Stewart. He kicks to Doumbouya. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Shoots over Lyles. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Spurs leading by 5. Murray outside. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Doumbouya. DeRozan defending, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. The Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in, and the Spurs making a change here. Ellington the pass to Okafor. No good that time, and the Spurs going the other way now. DeRozan in the corner. From deep. Rebound, Detroit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Doumbouya at the elbow. He feeds it to Okafor. Lays it up and banks it in. Okafor's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's DeRozan. Doumbouya pulls it in. Pistons trail by 3. And stolen by Murray. The 19-foot shot. They get it back. And that one's good by Gay.
Boy, Gay doing a nice job to corral that rebound. A sneaky good play there. He corralled it and finished it.
Joseph with the ball. Kicks it to Doumbouya. To the middle. From 6 feet. Here's Okafor. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Vassell. He averages about 5 points a game. Pass to Gay. Puts up a 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith the pass to Doumbouya. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray against Smith. Murray the pass to Lyles. Okafor with the steal. For 3, Smith. And that one released in time, but no good.
Murray is a nudge. That means annoying, pestering. every possession he gets up into you, and his defense really caused that miss.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Spurs up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Jalil, you had it going offensively in the first half. How do you keep that going?
Keep trusting my teammates, listen to the coaches. They're putting me in great positions. So come out second half focused.
Man, a few words, Jalil. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A big night so far for DeJounte Murray. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the board, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We've got Hayes. Grant is out there with Diallo. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Stewart in at the power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. For the lead, Diallo no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. It's a one-point game, and it's White missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Back to Hayes. In the corner, it's Plumlee. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Got that one up quick. Murray's got the first points of the second half here for the Spurs. Pistons shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
And Grant drops them both. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The pass to Murray. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Murray's got 17 now.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Diallo. Down low, Plumlee. The shot off that time. White with the defensive effort.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
To the inside, and finished off by Jang.
Yeah, they're finishing like he did it on purpose. Jang can get nasty at the point of attack.
And here's Hayes. He's got 6. Pass to Stewart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can go over.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's San Antonio now. They lead by 4. To the paint. And there's Murray on the assist from DeRozan. Murray's got 19 points.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out left to the wing, just 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. Detroit, no good that time either.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to DeRozan. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Poeltl, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 0-5 to the start of the 2nd quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Diallo, no good.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. DeRozan passes to Jang.
Well, the improving offensive skills and the length makes Jang a tough cover. I mean, we'll see if he can convert at the line now.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know what's so impressive about Jang? Improvement in almost every category across the board, but especially hitting free throws.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 7. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Grant the pass to Diallo. Walker with some nice D. And stolen by Diallo. Poeltl with the steal. Here's the break. Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pistons shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Grant kicks to Hayes. The pass to Diallo. It's not going to go for him. Walker with some nice D.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Trying to get open is Jang. Offensive rebound, Spurs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Well, you look at Hayes, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith is checked in. No good from Grant.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Here's Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Okafor is checked in for Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gay. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's around 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Smith hits them both. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And he gets it to go. Mills has got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Stewart passes to Okafor. The Pistons working the ball around now. Now here's Mills. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Gay. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gay's got 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Doomboy is checked in for Grant, and it's Joseph in for Hayes. Mills looking it over. And that one drops. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, at just under 6 feet tall, you've got to develop a lot of ways to get your shot off, and Mills has a nice handle on the floater.
Joseph, the pass to Okafor.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Gay passes to Jang. Here's Vassell, covered by Smith. Here's Vassell, and Jang kicks to Gay. Over Stewart. Gay misses. Pistons trail by 12. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Yep, that one goes in there. 10 points for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 7.
Smith's showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
San Antonio leading by 12. Mills passes to DeRozan, and here's Jang. Here's Vassell. Passes it to DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Outside, Joseph. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Okafor. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Spurs. Zhang's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 17th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Detroit. And San Antonio with the change here too. Lyles checked in for Zhang. Pass to DeRozan. It's over Ellington, and another basket for San Antonio.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Outside, Joseph. The dish now to Doumbouya. Back to Joseph. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Free throws good, Lyles. And so he hits both. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 17. Feeds it to Okafor. The shot, no good. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first. Hayes, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And so he makes both from the line. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Hayes. Light covering. Here's Plumlee. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Doumbouya pulls it in.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Joseph, that's good. Now Mills. He's got 12. It's Gay on the wing. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pistons trail by 17. Outside, Joseph. To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And he makes that one. Gay's got 9 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Inside with the teardrop. Looking to get it going. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his third basket of the night right there.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Here's Mills. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pistons trailed by 19. Hayes the pass to Doumbouya. He dishes it to Joseph. There's the pass to Doumbouya. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 6 rebounds in the game. White wide open. He fires and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hayes. Here's Murray. He's got 19. Passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Doumbouya. And too long on the shot. And so it's San Antonio with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Pirtle, DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's White in at the 2 guard. Lets it go from 11. Diallo no good. Spurs leading by 18. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Now Detroit moving it up. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
White looking around. Rudy Gay on the wing. Nails the 16-footer. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside, it's stolen by DeRozan. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
Hey, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Doumbouya. Pass to Diallo. To the paint. And again by Doumbouya.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Murray. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Poeltl. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul him.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, Poeltl is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's Diallo. It doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Good. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Diallo. Here's Stewart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Jang, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And he makes both free throws. Spurs leading by 19. The pass to DeRozan. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Grant. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. And White with the stuff.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Plumlee dishes to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Murray, the pass to Jang. Now here's Pirtle. Here's White. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Diallo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Dishes it to Murray. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Diallo. Basket counts. Murray with it. Passes it to Jang. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 15. Diallo kicks to Grant. Back to Diallo. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Hayes. Pass to Stewart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's the nice layup by White. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Now here's Hayes. Over Murray. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Hayes.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Murray's got 21 in the game.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Hayes the pass to Stewart. He kicks it to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Now the dish to Hayes. Murray with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 17. Here's White. It's White on the wing. Pirtle trying to get open. Changes up. He lays it in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the left wing.
Pick coming.
Back to Plumlee. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Okafor is checked in for Detroit. And San Antonio also making a switch. Gay's checked in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Diallo, no good.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. The Pistons shooting 40% in the 4th. Here's Hayes. Pass to Okafor. To halt the run. Can't hit from in close. Here's White. And the 3 off target. The Pistons shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Diallo kicks to Grant. Back to Diallo. Murray with the defensive effort. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Outside, White. Pirtle kicks to White. And there's the pass to Jang. Gay outside. There's the triple. Tips it up. Okafor grabs the miss. Diallo inside. He's against Gay.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
White bounce pass. Passes it to Pirtle. White with it. Working on Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for White. There's 1:54 left in the 4th. Jackson passes to Stewart. And it's sent back by White. Pass to Lyles. Now White. Six to shoot. Gay up top. Unloads. And it falls over the rim and in. Gay's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice, they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
The Spurs making a switch here. Reynolds is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's White. Banked in off the glass. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Smith. Over Gay. They get the rebound. Jackson doesn't get it to drop for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
San Antonio making a switch here. Lyles checked in. And both free throws good for White.
You know, White was a late first-round pick in 2017, and I think he brought a little edge, plays with a chip on his shoulder, and it served him well. That can actually be the case for a lot of players in the league.
And that one, good.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Right side Jackson. Now the pass to Bay. Here's Stewart. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.